Hello again. After a lovely day yesterday, we've been blessed with more blue skies. A dry day with some light southeasterly winds. Similar temperatures to yesterday along the coast, the city reaching 26 degrees, Richmond peaking at 30. Across the rest of the state, it was partly cloudy along the central and northern ranges, but dry and sunny elsewhere. Warmer in our west with daytime temperatures a few degrees above average. Bourke was one of the hottest places with a top of 37, 22 in Wollongong, 23 in Newcastle. Onto the maps tomorrow, there's a chance of showers and thunderstorm along the central and northern ranges, extending to Western Sydney's Central Coast and the Hunter. Showers and thunderstorms could possibly even be severe over the southern ranges. Dry and sunny elsewhere though, some northeast to southeasterly winds along the coast. A check of our capital cities, Brisbane looking beautiful and sunny, a top of 31. A sunny morning in Canberra with the chance of a thunderstorm in the afternoon, 34. Partly cloudy in Melbourne, 21, 28 in Adelaide. Back home and another fine day ahead for much of the state. It will be hot with daytime temperatures well above average. Wagga Wagga will hit 36, a scorching 41 in Bourke, a cooler day along the coast with the north to southeasterlies, 31 in Newcastle and 26 in Wollongong. Plenty of sunshine in Sydney tomorrow, the city heading for a top of 29. That's 4 degrees hotter than the December average. There's a chance of a thunderstorm in the evening. Across the suburbs, it will warm up again in our west, 36 in Penrith and Richmond. Terry Hills heading for 29 and a cooler 25 in Cronulla. Looking forward, the city will heat up. 28 on Monday, Christmas Eve, 24, mostly sunny and 26 for Christmas Day. 30 Boxing Day, followed by possible showers on Friday. Our west is in for some warm days, a top of 34 and cloudy on Sunday. Blue skies and 29 on Christmas Eve. And then a warmer 33 on Christmas Day. A scorcher for Boxing Day, hitting 39 degrees. Then even hotter Friday, 40 with a possible shower. Still though, Mark, an impressive forecast for the silly season.
Hello again. It's looking very smoky outside all the way from Ballarat to Geelong, and that is coming from the fire in the Grampians. It's been a hot day in the city, 35 degrees. It's now sitting on 24. Around town, most suburbs reached at least 34 degrees, up to 36 at Werribee, and Ferny Creek maxed out at 30. The northwest has been feeling the heat the most. Mildura reached 39 degrees. Walpurgis got to 40. In contrast, Gippsland only made it to the low 20s. And a total fire ban is still in place for the rest of the night for the Mallee and Wimmera regions. Elsewhere, parts of Queensland have had their wettest December day in 34 years. Proserpine Airport collected 204 millimetres in 24 hours. The nearby town of O'Connell recorded 460. On the other side of the country tomorrow, extreme heatwave conditions are forecast for Western Australia. And for us, a trough will clear the state ahead of a cold front, which will actually make it cold enough for snow in the Alpine region on Sunday. Around the country tomorrow, 31 degrees in Brisbane, 29 the top in Sydney, and scorching conditions in Perth, 38. Back home, the northwest will be cooler than today, 33 degrees for Swan Hill and Mildura. Wodonga is set to reach 35, and south of the ranges, a partly cloudy day with highs ranging from 20 to 24 degrees. Around town, it'll warm up to 22 through the west, a bit more variety through eastern suburbs, 23 at Scoresby and 19 at Ferny Creek. For Geelong, 15 degrees tonight, then a mostly sunny day tomorrow, a top of 22, and that cool change is moving through the city. It should drop to 16 tonight, a cooler top of 21 tomorrow, sunny in the afternoon, and then 22 degrees on Sunday. Some showers are possible. They're arriving in the evening. They'll continue into Monday. It'll feel cold, 18 degrees. Cloudy on Tuesday, 22, and some settled conditions for the carols. And then Christmas has been pared back a little bit, 31 degrees, 39 on Boxing Day, still very hot, and a change is expected to pull things back to 25 next Friday. But tonight, some gusty winds are about, and that'll clear out the smoke, and tomorrow is becoming mostly sunny, a top of 21 degrees, and it's our longest day of the year. Brett?
Well, Paul, police have just issued an emergency alert for Townsville. People are being asked to prepare to leave. They've got some localised flooding that is currently affecting the Bolly River and Bluewater Creek areas. Now, you can see from these pictures just into the newsroom that it certainly is concerning, and it's certainly going to be a pretty long night ahead for many people in North Queensland tonight and into tomorrow as that rain does stick around. A very different situation for us here in the southeast, of course. We are looking at plenty of sunshine ahead for the weekend. Let's take a look at today's temperatures. Here in Brisbane, we reached a top of 29 degrees. It got to 30 in Ipswich, 29 in Logan, 27 on the Bayside, and the same 27 for both the Gold and Sunshine Coasts. On tomorrow's map, a low near Queensland's north coast will bring some heavy rainstorms and possible flooding to near coastal areas, hot and humid over the northern tropics, and very hot and dry winds from the central interior into Western Australia. The capital, sunny and 29 degrees expected for Sydney, Canberra 34, Melbourne looking at a partly cloudy 21 degrees, mostly sunny for Adelaide tomorrow, a high of 28 degrees there, and Darwin, chance of a storm and 34. Back home in Queensland, well, severe weather warning is in place for the Herbert and Lower Burdekin Central Coast and Whitsundays. Now, that will bring widespread showers and rain for most of them along the north coast there, and some pretty intense rainfall is expected. 33 expected for Cairns and Port Douglas, 31 in Townsville. We're looking mostly sunny through the Capricornia and Wide Bay, and elsewhere through the southeast, mostly fine and sunny. Light winds, and the southeast is expecting temperatures around 30 degrees. On the bay, variable winds tomorrow around 10 knots, seas below a metre, up to 2 offshore. Brisbane, we're dropping down to an overnight low of 20 degrees tonight before a mostly sunny 31 degrees for your Saturday. Looking ahead, a high of 32 on Monday. A southerly change is set to hit on Tuesday. That'll cool things off just in time for Santa's visit, and things are still looking good for Christmas Day, 29, mostly sunny for both Christmas and Boxing Days. Ipswich, sunny and 33 expected tomorrow, 33 on Sunday, climbing to 35 on Monday. Cooling down just a little on Tuesday, couple of clouds too. The Gold Coast, sunny, 29 tomorrow, 30 on Sunday with some light winds. Some southeasterlies for Christmas, partly cloudy, 27 degrees at this stage. And the Sunshine Coast, mostly sunny, 29 degrees for the weekend, 30 on Monday, partly cloudy for your Christmas Day, 27 degrees.
Well, taking a look at the weather now for this Friday, yet another warm one today and a warm festive forecast too. I'll have more on that shortly. But today we reached a top of 30 degrees around 10 this morning. It dipped down to 17 degrees only a few hours earlier at 6 a.m. Right now in the city, it's 24 degrees. Around the suburbs today, warm in the northern suburbs. 31 was the top at Elizabeth, slightly cooler by the Bay with a top of 27 degrees. Mount Lofty reached 28 and 29 for Noarlunga. Temps rose up to 40 degrees in parts of the north today at Cooper Pedy and Roxby Downs. Broken Hill was 38, cooler and 29 in Whyalla, and 24 the top for Ceduna. A hot day in Renmark too, where it reached 39 degrees today, 26 in Kingscote, 33 in Keith, and a touch cooler in Mount Gambier with a top of 28 degrees. Around the country tomorrow, sunny and very warm in Perth with a top of 38 degrees. The opposite for Melbourne though, partly cloudy and 21 there. Cooler still and 20 degrees for Hobart, sunny and 29 for Sydney and 31 the top in Brisbane. Back home and across the north, another warm day for Cooper Pedy and Roxby Downs. Warm across Port Pirie and Port Augusta too. Cooler in Clare with a top of 29. Further south, warm for the Riverland, 32 degrees for Renmark, 26 at Murray Bridge. Cooler on Kangaroo Island, just 24 the top for Kingscote, and similar conditions in Victor Harbour and Mount Gambier, 22 degrees. A strong wind warning has been issued for the Spencer Gulf and Gulf St Vincent, and on Metro waters, winds will tend southerly, reaching 25 knots and seas around 1.5 metres. Across Adelaide for your Saturday, sunny and 29 degrees for Elizabeth, cloud clearing by the Bay, 26 for Glenelg, and 25 the top in Noarlunga. Down to 15 degrees tonight before climbing to 28 degrees tomorrow with cloud clearing in the city. And looking ahead, partly cloudy skies for 25 on Sunday with the slight chance of a shower. A cooler Monday up to 24 degrees with cloudy skies. Warming up again though on Christmas Eve up to 30 degrees there. And you will need to plan to keep cool for Christmas Day. Now revised up to a scorching 37 degrees. A possible shower, but still warm for Boxing Day, and then a cool change will sweep through, just 22 degrees on Friday.